Hi friends, welcome back to Emperor the Chess. Today we discuss Evans Gambit final part. Click this thumbs up button. Please subscribe our YouTube channel. Click this bell icon. You will get all notifications from our channel. Let's see e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, b4, main line of Evans Gambit, bishop b6, a4, a6, knight c3, knight f6, knight d5, knight capture d5, e capture d5, knight d4, a5, bishop a7, d6, c capture d6, castle, castle, knight capture d4, bishop capture d4, c3, bishop a7, queen f3 with compensation for the pawn. In this line, have some good variations also. Let's see one by one. Here, black have two choices. One is a6 and a5. a6 is main line of Evans Gambit final part. Here, we continue with a5, b5, knight d4, knight capture d4, bishop capture d4, c3, bishop b6, d4, e capture d4, castle, knight e7, bishop g5, h6, knight capture e7, queen capture e7, c capture d4, queen d6, knight c3, bishop capture d4, knight d5 has distinct superiority, although there is no immediate win. In this line, have some inner variation. Let's see. Here, black have two choices. One is e capture d4 and another one is queen e7. E capture d4 line we already discussed. Here we continue with queen e7, castle, d6, f4, bishop e6, knight a3. In this position, equal chances for both sides. Let's try another one. Here, white have two choices. One is knight c3 and another one is bishop b2. Knight c3 line we already discussed in main line. Here we continue with bishop b2, d6, b5, a capture b5, a capture b5, rook capture a1, bishop capture a1, knight d4, knight capture d4, e capture d4, c3, knight f6, castle, castle, d3, d5, e capture d5, knight capture d5, queen f3, knight f6, h3, rook e8, knight d2 has slightly better chances. Let's try another one. Here, white have two choices. One is knight d5 and another one is d4. Knight d5 line we already discussed in main line. Here, we continue with d4, e capture d4, knight d5, knight capture d5, e capture d5, queen e7 check, king f1, knight e5, d6, c capture d6, bishop d5 is promising gambit. Let's try another variation. Here, black have two choices. One is knight d4 and another one is e4. Knight d4 line we already discussed. Here we continue with e4, d capture c6, e capture f3, queen capture f3, queen e7 check, king d1, d capture c6, rook e1, bishop e6. Bishop capture e6 has distinct superiority, although there is no immediate win. In this line have inner variations. Let's see. Here, white have two choices, queen capture f3 and castle. Queen capture f3 line we already discussed. Here, we continue with castle, castle, queen capture f3, d capture c6. Bishop b2 has distinct superiority, although there is no immediate win. Let's try final variation. Here, white have two choices. One is d6 and another one is castle. d6 line we already discussed. Here we continue with castle, knight capture f3 check, queen capture f3. d6 has slightly better chances. Do you have any suggestions? Please mention in comments. Share this video with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.